Hello there viewer, welcome to Nexa Fashion 247, and today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful neckline. So first of all, you will come down from your neck, from your shoulder down with 3 inches, and then you connect it to the wideness of your neck. And then when you cut it out from that 3 inch down that you had cut, you go in by ½ inch, then you come down by about, let's say, 3 inches or however you want it down, and then you cut it out in a V form. That is going to make that small V down there. Okay, now here is where I was determining the midpoint. So after determining the midpoint, you place your fabric like this. The black part, the right side of the black part is facing the table, and the right side is facing up. Let me repeat myself. The right side of the black fabric is facing the table, and the right side of the ankara is facing me up there where my hand is touching. So you will now use your pins to hold them down together. Then you run stitches where you see me showing with my hands. Okay, you run stitches all around. I was still trying to place it well. Okay, so here is after I was done. I cut out the excess fabric at the neckline, and I did notches. Okay, you cut out notches very close to the stitches, but do not let it to reach the stitches because you end up ripping your stitches. Okay, so you open it up, open all the corners like this, bring out the back piece and place it on top like you see me do. I was still trying to create a notch so that it will lay flat. Okay, so you open it flat like that, and then you make sure it is all flat. You use your iron to flatten it out like that. Okay, so this is when I was done making it flat. So I was trying to create a line to show me the midpoint of the dress. So there I came down by 3 inches at the armhole. From the shoulder to the armhole I came down by 3 inches, and the same thing on the other side. Okay, then at the V area I came down by another 3 inches. Yes, you mark 3 inches there as well. And then using the straight side or the straight part of my curve rule, my French curve, I connected those lines, those points with a straight line like that. And then I was going to cut it out using my scissors, but do not cut on the lines. Leave at least ½ inch on both sides. Okay, and then at the middle there, you notch the middle close to your 3 inches, very close. In fact, let it even touch your 3 inch, and then you fold the excess, that ½ inch that we left excess, we'll fold it inwards like so, and then with the help of your iron, you press it down to lay flat so that it will enable you to use your machine. It will help you to have these straight stitches so that it will not be moving around. Now if you have your hemming gum, you can use your hemming gum, but I don't want to use hemming gum because if I use hemming gum it's going to be stiff there. I have the lining piece and I have the ankara and I still have the black piece. But if you are not going to be using lining on your own dress, I would advise you use the hemming gum to hold it in place. But I did not use that. I've already told you my reasons. So this is it. I was trying to press it down. Okay, everything has to lay flat before you go to your machine. I actually used pins. I don't know, I skipped the part where I used pins, but I had actually used pins before going over to the sewing machine to hold that in place. So I was just trying to show you how it looks. This is how the neckline looks, and after this part I was going to join it together with the shoulder, with the back piece. So thank you and subscribe.